Hello there, YouTubers, and a very good afternoon or good evening rather to you. We're now into game number 3 and the first midweek league program of the new season, and we're under light for the first time this season. We're under lights at Turf Moor for the Hull City game, and I'm very much looking forward to that one. It looks like it will be a cracking clash between two newly promoted sides. Remember, Burnley and Hull are joint top at the moment, so. And both have 100% records, so this could be a hairy counter against Steve Bruce's Ben, but a game that we're absolutely looking forward to with great relish. So without further ado, let's get over to this fantastic stadium. At the moment, as you can see there, very much empty, and I think it looks absolutely smart with all the without the supporters in. But believe you me, when the floodlights are on at Turf Moor, and it's a night match here. And the atmosphere is always electric. So let's get over there for a 7:45 kickoff. It's Burnley take on Hull City. Hello there, good evening to you all. Welcome to Turf Moor. It's Burnley take on Hull City. Steve Bruce's men, of course, went down with Burnley last season from the Premier League. And they, like Burnley, are looking to get back to the elite of English football. And also a big day for George Boyd up against his former employers, of course. There is one change for the Burnley lineup, as I'll give you the teams just now. Pedro Franco is actually making his debut today. He's a defender, he's 24 years old, signed from BJK. And he will make his first tour appearance at Turf Moor under the floodlights. So we'll give you the two teams. One change for Burnley. Rowan Hennings, Sam Vokes is rested for tonight, and Rowan Hennings will come in for his place. Otherwise, it's the same team that stuck 4 on Saturday against Leeds United. As for Hull, let's have a look at their lineup. A lot of players they've kept from the Premier League. Hernandez and Diamandi are the 2 men up front. Franco takes his place and makes his debut as part of 3 centre-backs with Franco, Davis and Michael Dawson, of course. There's Michael Dawson. It wasn't long ago, about 5 years ago, he was playing Champions League football with Tottenham. There's his opposite number, goalkeeper Tom Heaton. The man in charge today, Ramsey Doe. And this is a big game again for both sides. Hull City in the amber and black to get us away. Burnley, of course, need I tell you, are in famous claret and blue, and the atmosphere here is unbelievable. So we're all set to go, and it's away and off we go then with with this big game meeting of the league's top 2. Here's Robertson, the former Dundee United player, and it's Boyd with a first touch there for Burnley. Ex-Hull, of course. Here's Hughes. He's got 4 goals in his first 2 league games. A tremendous start for him. Burnley's biggest signing of the season in terms of money. Heaton with a throw. Well found, and Rowan Hennings took that terrifically well on the chest. And still going, Rowan Hennings. The man who scored goals for fun in the Bundesliga second tier has scored in the Championship. Rowan Hennings took a long throw out from Tom Heaton and did it all on his own. Cut inside Dawson brilliantly and then finished with summer plug past the goalkeeper. That was a remarkable goal. Rowan Hennings, first goal for Burnley. That's the name, he says. And he's going to be one for the future. That's a great way to get off the mark there. Rowan Hennings, remember the name. Burnley 1, Hull City 0 is the score. Here's Abel Hernandez. Dawson. And Hennings quite in there to try and stop him there. That's Maloney. Maloney's ball to Hal Mohammadi. Galloway to Joey Barton. To Will Hughes. To Andre Gray. Boyd on the overlap. Here's George Boyd. Skips away and keeps the ball into play superbly well. And he's got two in the middle. Gray's one and Hennings is another. That's towards Hennings. Good flick. Good save, McGregor. Tricky little cross there from George Boyd, and Rowan Hennings again glancing it towards goal, but Alan McGregor, the Scottish international, with a fantastic save. A quarter of an hour gone. Joey Barton with this corner then for the Pirates. Barton's corner. McGregor comes, doesn't get anywhere near. I think Franco might have got a touch on debut. Milo away. Lascelles back in. Gray's there again. Galloway takes it up, finds Kitely, and Kitely lines it up! And a goal kick. And he felt he needed to have a goal, the former Wolves man, and almost succeeded. Good start for the Pirates. Already one up, and Alan McGregor having to be very busy. At the moment, it's a personal duel between McGregor and Rowan Hennings at the moment. Maloney to Myler. Now Jake Livermore. Myler. Sweet skills by the former Sunderland man. But here's Brendan Galloway. Gets a good play, bit of play. Here's Kitely now taking it on. Gray. Just couldn't find Hennings. Curtis Davis was there. Hal Mohammadi getting it forward. Loughton is there. Lascelles was there, but he comes out again for Hull, and it's Sean Maloney in there for Hull, and he scored 1-1, and that's the first goal Burnley have conceded all season long, and 4,000 who have travelled across from Humberside West from there are rewarded for their journey, long journey. Here it is again. Heaton came out to narrow the angles the best he could, but that's a good finish that from Maloney. He's proved it for many, many years. Tricky player. And the former Celtic and Wigan man has made it one each. Well, it sets things up a tweak now as far as our neutral perspective goes, but from a Claret's point of view, it's rather disappointing. Here's Boyd. Boyd's cross, another dangerous one. Gray was in there, and it was hooked away almost off the line. Loughton moves it out to Myler, but that's going to run into touch for a Burnley throw. Loughton with it to Joey Barton. Still Barton. Still Barton! McGregor, well, he didn't hold it first time, but he held it the second. Joey Barton hit that terrifically well, and almost got rewarded for his run there. So a throw then, Galloway with it to Lascelles. Oh, he's lost it, but he was fouled. In fact, he fouled the whole player. I thought it was the other way round. So referee not winning himself too many friends with the Burnley public at the moment, and it's Maloney over this free kick. Vanishing spray all set up. Here comes the free kick, chipped in. Galloway winning the header and winning it quite easily in the end. Here's Barton to Kitely, to Gray, to Loughton rather. And Barton making a good run. He's got, he had Rowan Hennings outside of him and just couldn't get it through to him. The idea was there. Galloway keeps it in. Hennings is there. Now Kitely. Sweet skills by him. Here's good patient build up here from Burnley. Here's Loughton again. Boyd looking to take on Robertson and beat him again. Good pace there. Gray's in there. McGregor with a punch away. Livermore got it again. Here's your try one, and it's got a beauty! He's done it again, Will Hughes. It's his 5th goal of the season, and that's probably the best of the lot. My goodness me, if there was a goal of the season competition at this early stage, he'd win it hands down. He's scored a couple of crackers off so far this season, and that just rattled in the net. Well, the goalkeeper must take some of the blame there for a very lacklustre punch. Here's saw the moment he struck it and in off the underside of the bar. You can't strike it any accurately or any sweeter than this. But what a strike. Look at the swerve and dip. McGregor knows it's in. He's got no chance from the moment it left Will Hughes' foot. And it's 2-1. What a cracking first half it has been. We've had 3 goals. We've had drama. We've had suspense. We've had the lot. And now a goal right on half-time for the Coyotes, who are in front for the second time. Well, Will Hughes, who has come close, mighty close in his Derby days to reaching the promised land and missed out with Derby 2 years ago. Were picked by Burnley with a second automatic spot, and they ultimately lost the playoff final at Wembley, the QPR. So he's looking to make up the lost time there as Livermore tries the shot, but it's held by Heaton. Is it or is it? Now, what's the referee giving here? Has he given a free kick? Must have done. Well, I didn't see anything untoward. I must admit I was watching the path of the ball, but it's a free kick given there by the referee. There must have been a side challenge after the ball had gone. That's the only way I can assume that. So Hull have got a set piece here, and Burnley here have to be on their mettle, because El Mohammadi is a set piece specialist. Here he is now, but not on this occasion. And I think the final whistle is, well, the half-time whistle's just gone. So at the end of that, just Joey Barton leads his team off the field. Rowan Hennings got the first goal for Burnley, and then Maloney and Hughes have scored furthermore, and it's 2-1 at half-time to Burnley. Well, welcome back to Turf Moor as we're ready and waiting to get the second half up and running in this Burnley career mode, in this FIFA 16. This is the first season, of course, at Burnley and Hull. The teams in action here tonight, the teams you're watching here tonight, are in action with each other. Here's Loughton with an early dash early on towards Hennings, and I think the goalkeeper might have got something on that. I think the flag is up for offside. As we see again, that spectacular strike from Will Hughes. It gets better every time you see it. You can tell McGregor isn't getting anywhere near it, because he can only stand back and I suppose admire the shot, really. Header won by Lascelles. Milers therefore for Hull. There's been a transfer confirmed whilst this game's taking place. Pastore for Atletico Madrid as the cross comes in, and Lascelles winning that one there. Here's Rowan Hennings. He's going to be a real star in the future. Here he is again. Lovely 1-2 with Kitely. Here's Barton. Oh, lovely play. Gray! Yes! Beautiful goal by Gray, and it's 3-1. Hennings to Barton, and Barton delayed the pass and delayed it. Gray beat the offside trap and then flips it past McGregor. Beautiful assist there by Joey Barton, and just proving how good a player he really is to Burnley at the moment, Joey Barton. McGregor beaten again, and Gray has his second of the season. 3-1. And the perfect start to the second half for the Clarets in more ways than one. So 3-1. Well, Steve Bruce will be disappointed with that defending. And Joey Barton had the freedom of the Burnley midfield to set in Gray. He brought the offside trap to an absolute tee. And here he is now, Barton, pulling the strings in midfield. Trying to get his partner away, Hughes. Hughes and Barton looking absolute dead cert pairing in that midfield. They really do. But wait a moment, Hernandez! Over the top. Well, that would have been a very interesting last 35 minutes if Hernandez had put that one in. And Mohamed Demali comes off to replace David Myler. This substitution of the evening comes after 63 minutes. Robertson. Barton tracking him all the way, but Robertson's beaten him. Sean Maloney, the goal scorer for Hull, to El Mohammadi. Flag stays down. And the cross, I think, deflected. I think it's a corner, is it? No, it's a goal kick. And Hull travel to Middlesbrough next up. Well, they're home to Middlesbrough next up. And two of the promotion favourites in contention there on Saturday. As we see Dio come off and Sonny Aluko, whose sister, of course, plays football for England women, who I'm thinking of actually involving in another series of videos for FIFA 16, because we want to open up the world for FIFA 16 for women as well. It's a good little thing here I've introduced there, the women's football. It might get more women to actually buy copies of FIFA 16, and you know, it's good to see them included. Here's Loughton to Barton. A lovely run in. He's deserved a goal, Joey Barton, and there it is. Well, he's earned that really, Joey Barton. He's worked so hard in that midfield area. He went through the whole city. He went past the defenders as if they weren't there. Went past Curtis Davis. McGregor nearly saved it, but it was a tidy finish from Joey Barton, and that's his first Clarets goal. And you have to say, on the balance, richly deserved. Rowan Hennings offers his congratulations, and Joey Barton in a Claret shirt is well and truly off the mark. 4-1. So Burnley have hit 3, 4 and 4 so far today, this season in the league. And Will Hughes has got half of those goals. He's got 5 already this season. El Mohammadi. Cut out again by Barton. Kitely now forward. Here's Rowan Hennings. And Gray's over to the far side. Hennings waits in the centre. Ball into... Oof. McGregor having to turn it behind. It was a cross-come shot, so McGregor had to be certain that wasn't going in. Burnley not content at 4-1. They want to go for number 5. Barton with it. And a header one again. Hughes is in there. Goes down. No penalty. Barton again. Oh, sweet skills from Joey Barton. Hughes going with McGregor, but McGregor getting there. Boyd just flicking it back to Loughton. No pressure now for Burnley. They can just take the time. Keogh. Marcells. To Galloway. Kitely. Hughes. Hennings. Unlucky. He's played well tonight, Rowan Hennings. Coming from the start tonight, and he's really done well. Just wide of McGregor's post. But what a lovely move from Burnley once again. El Mohammadi coming off, and Robert Snodgrass, the former Norwich and Leeds man, takes his place. El Mohammadi walking off, shaking his head. He knows his side have been well beaten tonight. Header one, and it's come to Hennings again. And Dawson beating this time. Couple minutes left. Loughton again intercepting. Gray. Hennings again. He's looked a real threat today. Rowan Hennings, here he goes again. Oh, unlucky again. I think he might have hit the outside of the post, Rowan Hennings. He did. Unlucky. But he looks sharp, the German. He really certainly does. With folks being rested, it was a perfect opportunity to put himself in the frame for a starting berth for Burnley's next match on Saturday. Nevermore. Galloway winning the header, but it's Franco now, the debutant, who's had a torrid evening defensively, but he tries to set a goal up, a consolation goal up for Hull. Here's Gray. Is it time for another Burnley one? It's Owen Hennings again. Could he put the icing on the cake? He can. 5-1. He gets 2. Burnley get 5. Game, set and match. Hull on the counter. Picked off at will. And Rowan Henning says, thank you very much, I'll have my second goal. And that's going to be 3 wins out of 3. 3 in the first game here against Blackburn, 4 at Allen Road against Leeds United, and now 5 against their promotion rivals. It doesn't get a much more better start than that. Rowan Hennings' second goal of the game. Burnley 5, Hull City 1. Now the whistle goes for the end of the game. So Burnley 5-star performance. 2 goals for Rowan Hennings, 1 for Gray, 1 for Barton, and 1 from Hughes, which was the pick of the 5 goals. Sean Maloney, for a spell, brought Hull back into it with an equaliser, but Burnley were just too good on the night and make it 3 wins out of 3 here. Scoring 3 goals against Blackburn, 4 against Leeds, and now 5 here against Hull. Great performance. It's back to the drawing board for Steve Bruce's side, whose 100% record has gone. But Burnley, the 100% record continues, and continues in the grand manner by 5 goals to... Well, 3 out of 3. It's an absolute magnificent start for us, and terrific victory for us there in terms of victories and stuff like that. We're playing really good football here. Well, obviously, you're having to do well in our game so far this season. So let's have a look at the other fixtures from round 3 of the Championship, starting at the Macron, where Bolton lost 1-0 to Brentford. Brentford getting a win there. Bristol City 0, Brighton 3. Burnley, of course, beating Hull 5-1. Derby winning at Hull, Cardiff, and that's Burnley's next opponents at Pride Park. Fulham and Charlton shared the spoils in a 1-1 draw. Huddersfield, Rotherham finished goalless. Ipswich 1, Blackburn Rovers 0. Middlesbrough 3, Leeds United to a rock bottom 1. Preston 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2. So a first defeat there for Simon Grayson's men. QPR 2, Nottingham Forest 1. And Reading continuing their good start with a 2-1 win against Birmingham. Wolves 2, MK Dons 2. And Saturday's fixtures: Birmingham at home to QPR, Blackburn against Fulham, Brentford against Reading, Brighton against MK Dons, Charlton against Bristol City, our match Burnley against Derby at Pride Park, Huddersfield against Wolves, Hull against Middlesbrough, Leeds against Ipswich, Nottingham Forest against Cardiff, Rotherham against Preston, and finally Sheffield Wednesday against Bolton. Okay, fantastic, and we'll just see if there's any transfer news coming in. We've got Jack Grealish, so we're going to offer him. He wants a 25 grand a week salary. We've got more than enough money to cover that. We have struck gold with these sort of players, so we'll get him in. He'll do a good job on the left side of midfield, I would have thought. We always look to improve the squad. It's getting towards the end of the window. We're also having a look at Manuel Frimpong as well. Well, let's look at Jack Grealish, what his potential really is. He's 73 rated, so he's a very good player, and he's going to get better as he goes along. And I think he's 19 years old, and we need to have a good young side, really, if we're going to have any designs of winning the championship and keeping the squad together. That's the crucial factor. Anyway, as I say, we'll see you for the next game against Derby. Until then, take care, and I'll see you soon.